Hey YouTube, Wes here with the 2012 Hyundai Genesis with the 4.6. Just wanted to make a video about the features of the car. I know it's been done before, but I'm going to do it anyway. Maybe you'll find this one more informative. So this has the 4.6 liter V8, 385 horsepower. And it also takes regular unleaded, which is kind of important due to the fact that the gas prices right now, August of 2023, it's $3.69 a gallon in my area. So I just been regular unleaded, and it still gets 378 horsepower, and it runs just fine. So that's that. So lots of horsepower, very powerful. Rides nice and smooth. I like it. This to me is a beautiful car. I was looking at the other cars, the Lexus GS350, the Acura TL. I like the looks of those cars as well, but I love the way this car looks. It kind of does look like a few other cars, Mercedes, some say a Honda Accord. So, but it's beautiful, so I'm not complaining. Interesting feature about this car, I'm getting right to it, and a lot of luxury cars have this, so, but I've never really owned a luxury car like this. I did own a 1985 Nissan Maxima back in the day. That was pretty loaded, but so this car has rain sensing wipers. So on occasion I'll be driving down the road, and next thing you know I see the wipers go, and I'm like, oh, why is it, it's not even raining, and then I'll see that it's just barely sprinkling. And so like, wow, they're very sensitive. And so, and the more it rains, harder it rains, the faster they wipe. So you put it on auto, you don't even have to worry about it. So I really appreciate that about this car. It's, like I said, 385 horsepower, so it'll go 0 to 60 in about 5.4 seconds. Top speed, I think it tops out around 160, and I think the quarter mile is 14 something, 14.7 or something like that. I don't know, but it's pretty fast. So one of the main reasons I bought this car is the reliability. It's not the very best. I think Lexus is the very best, but just my research, from what I saw, this was real close. And I think even recently they won J.D. Power and Associates most reliable car. I don't know how much stock you put in all those things, but I've had the car for just 8 months, 9 months, no problems. And just looking online, features, experiences about the car, it's very reliable. It's very roomy, so it's a big car, weighs over 4,000 pounds. Not too long ago I had four grown adults. 3 men were over 6 foot, myself, and a man behind me, he's 6'3". Another man in the back seat, he was 6'2". Guy in the front seat, he's about 5'10". And plenty of room. I looked back and I saw all this knee space. I couldn't believe it. So that's another reason why I appreciate this car. Because another car I was looking at was a Lexus IS 350, but I saw the back seat of that car. I'm like, oh wow, it's gonna be tight if I have 4 people in here. So I've even put 5 in here at some point, and they were okay in the back. So a very nice feature of this car is the Lexicon stereo system. It's just awesome, and it's very I appreciate it very much also because this has a DVD player. So on occasion I'll be waiting for my wife, she's in a store or something shopping, and I say, okay, I'm going to the car. She knows exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in a movie and start watching it, and the surround is just incredible. Now it doesn't play while you're driving, although there's some way you can kind of override that. You look online, you'll figure it out, but I haven't done that yet. Another feature that I appreciate, that's in, of course, a lot of luxury cars and mainstream cars right now, but it was very ahead of its time, I guess, when this car came out in 2009. This is a 2012, but has adaptive cruise control. So I had just got in the car and we decided to go on a road trip. And I used to never use cruise because you get behind the car, it slows down, you gotta decelerate, hit the accelerate, hit the gas, turn it off, hit the brake. I just never used it because it's just too much hassle. But this car, it worked just fine. I got behind a car that was going the speed that I wanted. I hit cruise, I stayed behind that car. The car slowed down, it would slow down. And if the car went too slow, I said, I'll forget it, I'll just change lanes. Once I changed lanes, it sensed that there was no car in front of me and picked back up. And interesting, the newer version of this car, the radar system is right there on the front of the grill, right in the middle of the grill. It's so obvious. And this one's kind of very nicely integrated into the grill where you don't even notice it. And I don't know why they couldn't figure that out for the newer cars. But, so I think it's these two little smooth plates right on the bottom of the grill, but it fits right in, so you don't even know it's there. So I like that about it. And the rear shade, so I forget I have it sometimes, and the other day I had 4 passengers in the car, we're driving, it's burning up, and oh, forgot, I can just hit this button here and keep the heat off your back, sorry about that. And they're like, oh wow, I noticed the difference right away, thanks. I'm like, oh, don't mention it. So that's a nice feature that a lot of luxury cars had at this around this era of car, but it's nice, appreciate it. So those are some of the things I appreciate about the car. I'm gonna make a separate video about some of the things that, just to give you, be fair, that aren't the greatest about the car, but so just to, full disclosure, so you'll have all the information you need if you want to buy it. So until then, peace.